lot of times, I asked you about this, a lot of times you come into this game, you're looking forward to going home and all that good stuff, you know, with your family for the holidays, and sometimes you overlook the basketball part. What does it say about the maturity of this team that you came out and took care of the business the way you did?
Yeah, it shows to our maturity. I think many times CD told us to focus on the game and then worry about what we had to worry about after the game. So I think that we just went in with a mindset of just being competitive for the 40 minutes and then worrying about Christmas and the holidays afterwards.
Caroline, how valuable is it for you to put together personally a couple good games going into the break, just to have a good mindset as you're resting at home or recharging?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think with my injury, it's been pretty up and down, so to be able to get a couple good games in, good stretch of practice, especially like you said, going to break and then kind of reset, get healthy again, so it means a lot.
Mike.
Aaliyah, you've been with Nika doing this for 3 years now. Just wondering what you think of her value, not only to the team, but just the experience and the program. She does so much in defense, leadership, scoring. Just seems like she does a lot of everything and has kind of stepped up at times when this team has been shorthanded too.
Yeah, I think each year I've been with her, she's grown in all those aspects that you say, like leadership, being vocal, and bringing the energy and intensity that we need. And I think that everyone just thrives off that, and it really helps us in every aspect of our playing.
You see her knock down her first 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, she was fire from the 3-point line. So we kept feeding her and she kept knocking them in.
Jim.
Can you just kind of sum up what this has been like for you guys? Coaches are out, coaches faints, players out of the lineup, and it's been quite a ride for you guys. What's this last couple of months been like now that you have a little bit of time to get a break?
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot. I mean, you know, you never want to go through all of that, but I know that this team has been through that last year, and but I think we're very strong and we have the support of everyone, and on the court, we trust each other, you know, whoever is playing or whoever is on the court, and I think that as long as we stick together, and CD is doing a great job to coaching us, and I think that if we just, you know, stick together, that's the most important for us.
Daniel.
Aaliyah, Dork has now been back 2 games. How much does it help you to have another big down there? Does having Dorka back help you down low?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we have so many high-low connections, which is great to have that kind of vibe and feeling back. And I think that Dorka brings a lot to this team in terms of defensively. You know, she had maybe like 5 blocks the other day, which is insane. And then offensively, she's just a go-getter and she gets things done. So I think that having her back is amazing.
Lyra.
For either Aaliyah or Lou, just having you know, Caroline be able to hit those, you know, 3 triples in the first half and lead you guys in scoring there, just how much of a boost does that provide for you guys when, you know, she's hitting shots like that?
I mean, it's great, you know, whenever we have, you know, more shooters coming up, and we know that Caroline can hit those threes, so you know, passing her the ball and having more threats on the outside, it's very important. So she's been doing her thing. Yeah, for sure.
Lila and Roger. I'm so sorry, Maggie and Roger.
Caroline, on Friday you said, you know, you yourself felt you weren't quite there mentally and physically as you were last year. Having these two games, do you feel like you're kind of getting back there?
I think the last 2 games has helped. I think I'm still kind of not where I want to be. I still feel like I have a long way to go, but I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, and just being able to be more comfortable, being able to get back to, you know, where I want to be. But I still feel like I have a long way to go.
Roger and Mike.
Aaliyah, you're making a lot of great decisions right now and scoring from different places. You look like you're in a real groove. Do you feel that right now? I mean, 3 straight games with 20 points.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I think that starts in practice. We've done a lot of different things offensively, just being able to kind of flow and have a lot of options off different actions that we run. So I think that I'm just feeling comfortable in different spaces of the floor, but also just trying to embrace being kind of like a versatile player. But no, it starts with how much we move offensively to get everyone open.
But CD said you're also not done right now. I mean, she made a point of that. Do you feel that there's still growth for you yet, and what can that be?
For sure, I think everyone can grow, as a player, me individually. I still make mistakes. I had a couple turnovers today, but you just learn from them, watch film, and then fix them next game.
Lou, I wanted to ask you about Nika as well, just what you think her versatility has meant to this team. She's had games where she's had double-digit assists and only needed to take a shot or two. She's had games like tonight where she feels hot.
Yeah, no, she definitely has a big role, and she can also hit some threes when she's open. But she's a very unselfish player, and she's always trying to run floor and trying to find people, and she's really great at that. She's the energy of the team, and whenever she's even off the court, just she always have great advice and is very focused, and she's a great leader for the team.
Aaliyah, I was wondering, the other day Nico was joking around about how you're a mask, like your nose is fine now, but you're playing so well, you just leave it on. I was wondering, were you hesitant, like when you first broke your nose, were you worried about playing with the mask? Like, were you nervous you wouldn't be able to do as well? And like, what's your thought process behind like wearing it?
That's funny that she said that. Yeah, when I first got it, obviously I was like, I don't want to get hit in the face, which is the obvious answer, but I just played through it, and I think at first it was like the peripheral, like I had to turn my head a lot, but you just get used to it, and it's not really a factor for me, but it's there to protect my nose.
Are you gonna keep wearing it?
Yes, I will.
For Caroline or Aaliyah, thinking back just like earlier this year when you heard Lou was transferring and now she's having a double-digit game every game this season, what do you think is the difference she kind of has on this team?
I think no one was really surprised that she'd have this kind of an impact. Like as soon as she came in the summer, we all could kind of see the impact that she was going to have. But I think just having another person out there who, she scores pretty much every time she touches it. So having someone like that, and just her leadership and her role, like she's very experienced. She brings a lot of maturity. So she definitely just brings like so much on and off the court to us. So.
Gabby?
I just want to ask you guys about your holiday plans since you're Huskies International now. So who's hosting? Who's going where?
Aaliyah and Amari are actually coming to my house on Christmas. I'm going to see some family in New Jersey. Not going back home, so.
I'm going home for a little bit, but then I'm gonna chill with Caroline and Amari at her house, so it should be fun.
How important is it to have this break? Because when you had a few days off between games, you're in school, you're having finals, but here you're with your family, with your teammates, and just to have those 4 or 5 days to relax before you get into a stretch with 20-something games to go.
I think it's just a good way to just recharge. I think we all just want some like family time and just to kind of put basketball to the side. But then once we come back, regroup and get locked in for the new year.
Wow.
Caroline, you guys were able to get a lot of threes from the corner in that first half. Just what were you seeing from the defense to take advantage of that?
I think we got a bunch on like driving the baseline. I think they were kind of sinking in, so we got a bunch of threes that way. And then just like when you have like dominant post players like Aaliyah and Dorka, like they get double teamed a lot. They get like the defense draws into them. So being for them to make those reads, being able to kick it out, I think that helped us.
Yeah. Aaliyah, how do you feel the team is mentally right now going into the break? A week ago, you could have said, oh my goodness, it seems like everything's coming unraveled right now with the injuries and everybody playing out of position. And now, a couple games later, it seems like you guys are in a great spot.
Right. I think that we're still obviously not complete with AZ being out, but I think that we've kind of gotten over that hump of, we're back in our groove and back to doing the things that is up to our standard and our expectations. So I think that coming from the break, we're just going to keep feeding off of that momentum and keep doing the things that we do well. You know, when we're good, but when we're bad, we're really bad. So, shout out Coach. But yeah, and then Coach will be back as well, so it's going to be kind of having a more complete team.
Anything else for the players? Gabby, one more.
Okay, one last quick question. Who gets Nika for the holidays?
Nika's going to see family and friends.
Yeah. But we'll see her at Christmas. So.
Yeah.